This is my presentation on the pilgrimage of a college student. So, the walk across campus is one mainly of necessity and efficiency, and not of contemplation and spirituality as you might expect out of a pilgrimage. However, it can still be considered a pilgrimage because it's a journey and an experience across a distance of space for the purpose of an education. So this is the site I chose. This is the fork in the road between Mather Quad and Tinghamville, and it's across the street from PBL. And this relates to an idea that Rebecca Solnit presented in Wanderlust, talking about the difference between secular walking and a pilgrimage. And she describes secular walking as the idea of like playful, kind of competitive and rigorous, but still not really with a firm purpose. And they're using items that give them comfort or like use techniques that make the journey easier, whereas pilgrims are trying to make their journey harder. And this is an interesting idea to relate to this specific site because there's two specific paths that you can take. You can take one that goes to the left through the more historical part of campus. It's like going through Western Reserve University and past buildings such as Harkness Chapel, which is depicted up here, and other really impressive architectural old buildings. And you're also going outside. And the other path goes through Tink, which is a much more modern building, especially you also pass PBL as pictured here, which is another modern building. And it's also designed for student comfort and with a lot of student resources and like food, and also has heating and AC. So there's obviously two very distinct paths here. I personally always take the path through Mather Quad because I like the view and I like the trees. And obviously that's why I am given a choice and I choose to walk a certain way because that's how I feel I'll get the best experience out of my walk to class. And another reason that myself and other students choose to walk each path is because of the perceived length of the path. And although the paths are like probably pretty much the same distance and length, whichever way seems more efficient is the way that we often choose to walk. And there's also a lot of intersecting paths and intersecting crossroads in the Mather Quad. So each student has the choice to walk whichever way they choose, and the way that they choose to walk obviously affects their overall journey and affects their perception of the school and ultimately affects how they get their education. And that is why this journey is not just one of efficiency, but also one of experience and a journey that can be considered a pilgrimage. Thank you.